are you, Brad? Glad to have you on board, huh? I'm doing a personal broadcast for my friends who had been used to. You have a talk tonight in Bulacau? Who is this? Rowan? Catholic? Let me see. Ah, is that you, Jeff? Where are you watching today, Brad? Rowan? Congratulations, you're already a big man in Davao, huh? I didn't ever get to know, but you're enjoying God's blessing. Thank you for making today, making my channel a part of your day, okay? So I just have actually gone live. Glad that you are there with me. Nakaka-conscious ka lang, no? This is only for amateur broadcaster. Okay, we ran this page for quite a while. And we are actually live on our 3 channels, beginning with my YouTube channel, Transforming Thoughts at EDS 808. All right, and we run a page, 2 accounts on Facebook that is actually going live today. Ed Cortez being on my profile that is open for the live stream as this is set into professional mode. And we also run a page under the handle of Thought Massager TM. So if you notice, we're dealing with thoughts here, both on my Facebook as well as on my YouTube. Okay, I'm very glad to have these people watching me today as I shall actually be disclosing what is really in my platform for you guys to keep, viewing it and for you to be able to know what is not only our content but the direction of our live show almost every day when we have time. Okay? So, all right. My platform is built on my imperfections. That's to be very straightforward about everyone here. So, in my platform, yes, Chit, if you are there, I have nothing to hide, nothing to protect, as I believe that it is in our humanity that we can save the rest of mankind. So, I believe that many of us sometimes are so committed to protecting the image that we think we have, that we can't create the future that we deserve to have. Hello, proud Labandera. Thank you for being there. I'm a victim to this kind of a mindset for quite so long, for quite some time. But now I decided to be more than willing to share my own transparency in order to give others the permission to breathe. Okay? Hi, Chit. Yes, thank you. As I am getting to be more willing, okay, to stand and to live in my truth, okay, which is the process of creating our holistic success, okay, the kind of success that even in the dark of the night, we can be at peace with what we've done in the middle of the day. The kind of success, all right, where our children and siblings, to include our parents and our extended families, would say that they are proud to have known us. Okay? That very kind of success where we not live in a life of liability, but instead we choose a life of legacy. That is our commitment here. How are you, Marisa? Missed you for quite some time. Got busy. I have invitations here and there. I went live yesterday, but the live wasn't so personal as we are only invited to attend an event. I just did actually the closing for the event, the opening and the closing. Opening in terms of gracing the food, and I was able to get the assignment of closing actually the event that ended around almost 9 o'clock last night. Okay. So that disrupted my schedule to go live in my room at the comfort of my own home. All right. So, well, I hope these guys are still watching as I am Now trying to orient you with what really is my platform. Okay. So I have decided to be more willing to share my breakdown, if only to show you guys so that make you understand about what I went through in life so that you can have your own breakthrough. Okay, who could this be? All right, let me see. Oh yeah, I think I see Nida on my screen. Okay. We need to make a decision to be the kind of person that constantly rattles the soul of others to make sure people are speaking the greatest part of themselves, beginning with me, beginning with us, where people can get scared, nervous, tired, frustrated, and they can actually know nothing but are still willing to live in their truth and stand in their greatness with all that is in their table. Yes, thought massaging. All right. Walang audio. Where is walang audio? I'm sorry. No audio here? Oh, thought massager ang walang audio. Okay, let me check. Maybe I'll. Why is this so? All right. Can you go back there to thought massager, Maurice, and tell me if there's audio or none? Let me see. Yun ang problema pag nahawakan kasi si gadget, magre-restart eh. Anyhow, yeah, it's restarting. Hello po, sir, bakit wala kang audio? Are you sure wala akong audio dyan? Ah, I'm having a problem with, I'm sorry, huh? Thank you for the prompt. I will try to replace my battery if this is the reason wala akong audio here. Thank you, Maurice. Okay. All right, there seemed to be a very good signal now. Check if there is audio na ba. Is there? Yes, Maurice, thank you for getting back to that page. Okay. Hi, Jay Sergas. Okay. All right. Matagal ba na walang audio? Okay. So, do I need to start again just for you guys to recall what I was saying earlier on? Bakit walang audio? Wala kang audio. Kumusta po kayo? I'm okay, Marisa. How is my audio now? Okay. How is it going now? Right. Congratulations to you, Marisa, ha. Ang layo mo na ng pating. Ah, wala. Wala pa bang audio before I would continue on? Maurice, I'm waiting for an advice whether or not bumalik na si audio ko sa aking page. May broadcast kasi ako sa loob ng Unitap. May binili lang ako. Alright, but can you check on my audio if it is already back? Wala talaga. Are you sure? The signal is good. Okay, the signal is really good. I'm seeing a very... alright. What about that? This time. Alright, so hindi lang napindot, no? Thank you very much once again. Okay. Hindi na ipasok ng tama. Okay, so we already have the signal. Jay Sergas, how are you? Okay. Lumipat si Proud La Bandera, okay. And in my YouTube, so if I may get back into telling everyone about what really is my platform for my blog, ayon meron na, okay. We're saying that our platform here is built on the broadcasters or the account holders' imperfections, okay. And it is a commitment to hide nothing about us, nothing to protect, as I believe that it is in our best selves, in our humanity, that we can be able to share and save the rest of mankind. Uh-huh. Yes, Chit, how are you? Still there? Okay. The trouble with many of us sometimes, to include myself, is we're getting to be so committed to protecting actually our image that we think we have, that we cannot anymore create the future that we deserve to have. So realizing that, okay, yes, Jay Serga, please just actually type your concern moving on as you continue to view on my live. This is actually what is the usual thing for me to engage on whatever you would like me to expound more. As I am actually trying to express or orient you with our content and with every information that we are doing in our sharing time. Okay? So I got to a point to be able to willingly share my own transparency in order to give you guys the permission to breathe. I want you to be yourself with me. I want you to open up. What is it that you can relate every moment of our sharing? Okay? Because, yeah, thank you. We are, we need to live and stand on our truth to create a holistic success. I said this earlier, okay? That very kind of success that even in the dark of the night, we can be at peace with what we've done in the middle of the day. That kind of success where everybody, beginning with our children, our siblings, our parents, including our extended families, would say or could say that they are proud to have known us. That very kind of success where we have a choice not to live a life of liability, but instead a life of legacy. All right, that is the intention. Maybe I will put a little background to our broadcast so that it will not sound very monotonous. Okay, so allow me to find a background music to our broadcast. Okay, paulit-ulit lang ang sounds natin pero ito lang kasi ang alam nating sounds na hindi tayo nako-copyright, no? So along with this commitment, actually, yes, shit, I get to have the commitment and the decision to be more willing to share, to include even my breakdown. If only to show to others, to you guys, that you can also have your own breakthrough. Who knows? Because we need to be the kind of person that constantly rattles the soul of others to make sure people are speaking the greatest parts of themselves. That is our intention. Where people can get scared, nervous, tired, frustrated, and they can actually know nothing but are still willing to live their truth and stand in their greatness with all that is in their table. Yeah, you can react any moment as you listen to our broadcast. We can always actually come in to engage your concern, whatever violent reactions you may hear from the opinion in the broadcast. There is a need that we Ariel Alberto is, Oy, Ralph, kumusta Brad? How are you? Ang galing naman, dumadami silang mga taga-saay kong Brad, ha? How is life in Davao going? How is the educator's life nowadays? One of my best brothers, actually, I had good memory with this guy. Yeah, I'm just actually saying this part of the broadcast that we need to feel uncomfortable in any form of our mediocrity. Because for all we care, God uses our imperfections to help transform the world using our own limitations so that others can relate to what's in store for their journey. So in life, we're spending so much time trying to make our life right, yet we continue to remain imperfect, which is what the world needs in order to save lives. So let's share our imperfections. The Bible characters are mostly imperfect. That's why the world doesn't need our perfection. It needs instead our real selves, our authentic selves. Yes, Marisa? Are you still there? I'd be glad to be hearing comments from anyone on my viewers. Okay. So, the very aspect in life for many of us sometimes in life thought it's all about making money, especially when we are broke. And as we make a lot of money, we then come to realize that it's all about the legacy in a story that we're about to tell on our way. I want to share with you a lesson in life to remember. As we move ahead to create more wealth, our wealth, I hope that we can create it in ways that does not come in a monetary exchange, but rather create that wealth that in our transitional years, as we reach the golden age and set back on our rocking chair, we can proudly share our stories of life to tell. But when still enjoying the prime of our youth, we're supposed to make sure that we are creating some very good stories of life to tell later, right? Yeah, I miss my friend. I hope you are already on my broadcast. You promised to be around, okay? Still, are you there, Chit? Expecting Neil to come in. So, along with that lesson in life to remember, okay, this my battery on my okay, still working. Okay, so I'm checking on my mic anyway. So what is this? So it has to be like that all the time, always. Okay, I'll put it on there. So pag ganyan kasi ang ating naging experience sa buhay, na para bang bigat na lang palagi ang ating nararamdaman dahil ang ibang tao ay parang lahat na lang ng ating ginagawa ay hindi nila nagustuhan. At para bang we're always being underestimated because the best we do in life is never good enough for them. In the every relationship we create, beginning with our own family to our friends and to the community, that we are actually circulating, okay? Ah, you know, I'm touched by the music. Okay. We can go on the path of convenience and follow someone, or we can make our own path, like what I did earlier. And sure, it's gonna come with some cost. And that's the difference between convenience and conviction. They do not live in the same block. The assuring thing is, in life, if you have bumps and bruises, you deserve congratulations because you are on the right path. I'm waiting for actually some interactions this far in our presentation, in our sharing moments. You know, in life, very commonly said, a very popular line, it's not in our stand up that we're most powerful. Instead, it's in our get back up that we're most powerful. Meaning, it's not in the moment that everything is high and grand that it feels our best, but rather it's in the moment that everything, okay, it's in the moment when we recover from something and we know that we're not the same person that we used to be because we did it. In life, we just need blind, it's a blind and wavering and apologetic faith in who we are designed to be. And in the days when our faith wavers, then we can borrow the faith of our Savior, our Maker, and our friend, Jesus Christ, the author of this gift of faith, as it is more than enough to sustain us through our dark moments. Any reaction so far? And finally, we learn in life that we have to be willing to put some skin in, as at this level. All right, Adonis Lozano, what shout out to you. Okay, at this level, I am saying earlier, there is no Google download to success. We really have to get to work hard at it. And we learned just earlier that conviction and convenience do not live on the same block. That if we are convicted, we might have to bleed a little, sweat a little, cry a little, or stay up late a little. And we recognize that our success does not belong to us. Instead, our success belongs to all the people that are inspired by the contagiousness of the attitude that we show in our life's expression, in our leadership, in the way we relate, beginning with ourselves to others. So let us therefore be accountable to the man that we said we wanted to be, or to the woman that we know ourselves to be. Let's ask ourselves if we are willing to redefine or be defined to a new, whole new level. Are we willing to walk into a room with cameras and lights on and absolutely know nothing about the kind of conversation that's about to be recorded and shown to millions? Are we willing to sit there and speak out our truth, not having any idea of how it's gonna be shipped? Further, are we willing to stand in front of audiences in all around the world, whether it be on camera, whether in front of teens, whether it be in front of small groups? Are we willing to tell our truth at the risk of being loved or not? You know, in life, it's not our greatest fears that we're going to die, but our greatest fears in life is that before we die, the world will get to see who we really are before we set our champion free. Before they know our person and our rhythm and who we really are. And this is our greatest fears. Agree? So the greatest question in life to ask is, will we introduce ourselves what or who is our champion, who we really are? Will we let people meet our champion? Are we not going to be loud and proud of our champion before it's perfected? Are we willing to set our champions free, even if it means no one understands your champion? Okay? Are you willing to release your champion if it means you're going to stand alone for a little while? These are the points I bring to our consideration in our sharing today, hoping that you can resonate all those words that we share. And should you have any concerns for us to simplify, to clarify from the thoughts that we share, hoping it massages your thought, and hoping these are thoughts transforming enough to create a new level of change in your life, I'll be more than glad and willing to extrapolate with you further. Yeah, whatever you would like us to expound on. Okay, so Chit, yep. I'm glad you're there to finish our sharing moments. There were guys who were in ahead, and I don't know if they're still around to listen to our broadcast. I saw my brother, the president of the Vow Mission, Brother Rowan Catolico. I hope he is still, Carlo Vista is watching this. I would appreciate, guys, if as I shout out to your joining in my broadcast, if you can give me an idea also of where you are broadcasting at. I'm sorry if I have to really be speaking in the English uh, language because we've tried speaking the Visayan yesterday. There are just a few of you who actually went out of the broadcast. Maybe you could not relate to the Visayan dialect or language. And so we decided to use back the medium of English and Tagalog. Yes, Marisa, thank you for staying. Thank you for all those hearts. Okay. I just attended actually my classmate being interviewed today by the anchor and host of Cebu Updates. My time will be on Friday at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock between that time in the afternoon. Glad that Super Typhoon is not passing us by. Okay. And I would love to imagine that this is really going to be a hope to our viewership. Okay. A mutually beneficial, activity for their page as well as ours, as we shall bringing into them our viewers, while we also will be sucking some of their viewers to our page. So there's already been actually 3 guests interviewed today on Cebu Updates, including the time of my classmate who is considered a Cebu diva that I watched between 4 and 5 today. A reason why I come in with my broadcast past 5, I have to finish actually listening to the entire broadcast so as to give me an idea of when my time comes for my guesting on Friday between 4 and 5 at Cebu Updates, which is going to be live streamed throughout the globe. Okay, I hope to see you guys to support me on that broadcast, as the anchor host shall be interviewing us with the contents in our page and in our profile. So he is interested actually with what we had been blogging on. And maybe he wanted us to extrapolate more on some of the thoughts that we have shared, as many friends are actually sending me message that they could relate. I just talked to actually the owner of a secondary school somewhere in the Northwest and would like to have more conversation with us, as they find the ideas and the opinions we shared not only relatable, but is something that really they can find wisdom in the opinions and the advices that we had been sharing in our blog. Yeah. I will start my broadcast after you, sir. Yeah, maybe I will not be staying long here, Marisa, since I would also love to see you on your live. Okay, I'm just taking my time actually, as a lot are still not aware of our platform. And so I shared to them this early, if not this far already. So they have a channel to get back on every time they wanted to learn more insights to life. This is the channel or the page for you to, you know, drop by, seek refuge, contemplate on some thoughts that we are sharing, and try to evaluate if indeed you can relate to the every thoughts we share here. Yeah. Carlo Vista, shout out to you. Adonis Lozano, my brother Ralph Flores, how are you? Okay, and of course Jeff Daly or Chito Belmonte, who is on my profile. And to those guests who are actually lingering and staying with me on my page, thank you guys for being there on my broadcast. I hope anybody would actually type in not only their message, their request, but also other more concerns by which we can extrapolate on from the thoughts we have started to share. I forgo actually with the topic I prepared for the other day to discuss on, but my broadcast is not as nice as your broadcast. Ang sa akin ay may mga pushers. Oh, we can always improve that there. Medyo iangat lang ng konti ang content para nawawala yung mga toxicity doon. Ano? So it's really just a challenge, you know. Let me see who is this guy coming in for now. I'm unwilling to ask control. Nawawala siya eh. Just wanted to know who that guy is who just came in actually. Jesus, I'd rather have you than anything. I was curious to see, to find out the other channel that drops by actually. So I was looking into who the guy is, but I could not see him. Nelly Bernardo Dayao is watching from where? Madam Nelly, shout out to you. Okay. We've actually been already giving so much short messages here in our page in the past days, okay? And today I just actually outlined what is in my platform, which I said over and over is built out of the broadcaster's imperfection. We just need to be real, we just need to be authentic, as no one is perfect, all right? Wag mo lang pansinin yun. Alam mo ba, Marisa, na nalalaman ko na, kasi I used to have also about a basher na kung ano-anong mga, alam mo, yung mga pinagbabadmouth sa atin. So initially, na-pissed off talaga ako as I wasn't used to that. But based on the advices of other followers, I was informed and I was made to know that yung mga malalaki pa palang vlogger sa atin, as in those with million views, they purposely hire a basher para pala mas lalos dumami ang viewers and engagement, or sa madaling sabi, para mas lalong sumikat. So, kung nung maintindihan ko yon, I welcomed him and every time he comes into my broadcast at kung ano-anong pinagtitext, I just gave him a sign up thumb, you know, para merong para merong engagement. Ganun na lang kasi bawal naman baka tayo pa ay ma-restrict if we would react based on our emotion. So, let's just welcome them kung walang ba. Sabi mo yun lang naman pala, alam mo naman pala. So, let's just welcome them kasi the truth about is hindi natin control ang kanilang pag-iisip at ang kanilang interpretations of other people's reality and the expressions of our thoughts. Yun, talaga. Kaya nainggit pa nga ako nung sinabi mong dumarami ang basher mo. But I'm not saying na dadami din sila sa akin. However, when they would come by, wala tayong choice kundi to embrace them and to, accommodate them in our page and to prepare ourselves na baka nga ay sisikat pa tayong lalo nang dahil sa presensya nila, di ba? One thing I really like and love with Marisa on my page during the time I'm doing live is you are directing my thoughts or my time to be able to share in more more opinions, more ideas to the every experience. Actually, that is what the world needs Uy, ang ganda, naging dalawa na sila, no? Sana there will be more pa. Yes. Jean Celestasio. Alright. So, parami ng parami dito. Hello po. Yes, good evening. Yeah, good evening din po. I will just respond to your text a little later kasi hindi stable yung aking mounting sa aking mobile phone na nakahang dyan. At ayokong maistorbo yan dahil konting galaw lang, mawawala yung audio. If not, maistorbo yung aking mounting. So, I'm taking double time actually that after the broadcast, I shall be going over your text to be able to engage your message para may maganda naman tayong impression kay Netra. So, hello, good evening, good morning, good noon, wherever you are in our broadcast tonight. Yeah, dapat daw hindi. Mayroon ini-block. I used to also do that before, pero ngayon, ayoko na. Hayaan mo na sila. Kung nandyan man sila. Kasi dagdag engagement So, let them alone basta hindi lang yung type na pumapasok talaga. Anyway, may control naman tayo doon sa papasok sa ating mga broadcast. And there's also this moderation assist that I need to learn to tap the assist, because sakasakaling andyan nga sila, si assist na lang, moderation assist, ang bahala sa kanila. My friend, and good luck. Wow, Lina, why are you there? I'm expecting you here in my profile, but I saw you always with a very, very, lively and interesting post on your actually Facebook. What is there to take care of, Lina? We're taking care so much of ourselves at our age, I hope you will have time to witness or to view me on my interview this coming Friday on or at Cebu Updates at about 4 and 5 p.m. in the afternoon, which shall be live streamed worldwide. Okay, it's all about Cebu Updates. So happy for you. Oh, really? I'm also happy likewise to you, huh? Wala manggoy laing mahimo na gyudlay at our age kanang kinahanglan na lang yung lingaw-lingaw ng kinabuhi ba. Kaysa you will end up bitter in your senior years. So it's about the time to pay back. When you have something to share to humanity, yun na lang. Because our times here on being retired at our early age are not as productive as you guys doing there abroad. And you are actually hacking so much money and resources while kami dito nakaabang lang talaga sa swerte. Kaya ito na lang para mas dadami pa ang swerte sa buhay. Glad you're happy for the things we're doing. This is the simple best that we can ever do for a life where we are right now at our age. No? I'm glad that some of our batch are actually actively listening to us. Like people usually would come on my broadcast in my profile. I chanced upon one day Dr. Ulysses Sarmiento, who actually witnessed our life. I don't know for how long. We never can tell. But the fact that they dropped by, well, that was more than inspiring enough. But I feel more of your support, friend. You are really the batch that gave life to your poor friend right here. Okay? And to know that you have been supporting me even for viewing will be more than enough to celebrate. How is life going there? My very successful classmate at the University of San Carlos Marine Biology Department then, very smart. Oh yeah. Sino kaya? Lina, so you're the one. Okay. Regards to your husband, the very energetic, the very strong looking, charismatic man of your life, Lina. Happy for your life. Okay. Adore you. You are majesty, royalty, shepherd of my soul. And I love you, love you, love you, love you, my God. Yes, Lai, thank you very much. I wish I could respond to your message, but I'm just doing it verbally. I have my time responding them after my broadcast. Thank you for your support. Royalty, shepherd of my soul. And I love you, love you, love you, love my God. If you can have a chance, maybe tomorrow, and if I can organize well on my next sharing topic, which is codependent relationship. I mean, the topics I usually share is something that we experience in our lives so that we can be a little more authentic sharing it. Okay? Dapat yun siya mag-strong migo aron di makulatahan. Right? Tinahanlan yun. Get by ourselves, magnify. So, were you there at the start of my broadcast line? Magnify the Lord. I was, sharing some very, deep thoughts, kumbaga, if you find it deep. Had you been around earlier on when I started with my broadcast? Kumusta po, Dien Silistacio? Okay lang talaga ako, no? I hope I would have a background of whether you are my sister in the frat, where and how we become friends and where you are broadcasting so I can relate to your situation and be able to, reach you out for more with our thought massaging content or messages. Yes, yes. I'm glad that I have no issue with my audio in my 3 accounts today. I actually am just holding on one of the mics that I am using because if I'd put it in my pocket, it would rub with my other mic, as there are two of them in one of my pockets, and it will create an issue to one of my gadgets where I am, using a mic on. Chit, are you still there? Mm-mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I wanted to discuss more, but there seemed to have no reaction actually going on in our earlier sharing. So I'll wait until someone can come in. I really have guests that every time they're around, I'll be flooded with comments and or questions. Not every guest are coming in with that kind of energy, although, yeah, glad you're still there. Sige. How do you find the broadcast today, Chit? Was it loud and clear? Was every word shared something that was very audible? And how is our background music? Is it something that soothes along with the message? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good luck to your talk tonight. Because it's Wednesday. Yeah, not, I'm actually at work, so anytime I'll be out. All right, you're fine. Okay lang. I was happy, Chit, that at the start of my broadcast, si Rowan Catolico, who happens to be my brother in our frat, Sai, witnessed me when I opened it. I just don't know if he is still there. And of course, my other brother, who is the brother of Gladden and Govin Flores. Oh, thank you. Was also around at the earlier part of my broadcast. That has been almost the comment of Sam, who is always requesting me I should sing along in my broadcast, which I would comply sometimes on. For instance, every day as giving me your way, be to just what is say in your time, your time. We used to sing this, the three of us, Larry, when he was still here, and Duke Asoy in our ASI, wherever we go. This used to be our favorite song to churches we visit. Sammy will sometimes sing along with us and the rest of the people in Iloilo and Bacolod. So this is the parang national anthem of ASI before, Morashag My Way. Our lovely bring in your time. Yeah. He is barking. Seems like he knows I'm talking to you. Time. Did you hear about that story I actually shared straight for 2 days? Because I love the way you reminded me about that actually. And that is something very relatable not only to you but to people actually I shared the story with. I have a classmate who's in New York actually who has been messaging me. She is very happy for what we are doing now. And so I feel the compliment. She is my classmate in college who took also nurse for her second course. And she's working in New York, married the second time to a very willing and able husband, US. She came by last time after our reunion. We had our own set of reunion for just the three of us. The dean of the Marine Bio department in USC, me and her, in Bayfront Hotel where she actually stayed the last time she had vacation. And she is from time to time seeing me on my broadcast. Like I still have her on my page. But her being, oh yeah, thank you. Her being in the work, She's telling me anytime she would just actually leave. Thank you, Chip. Yeah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. We praise Jesus, the Savior. I'm about to close a matter of 10 minutes more for my YouTube upload as it's nearing almost an hour of broadcast. Hallelujah, hallelujah. We praise His fire. Wonderful. Madungog yun din mo ang bark ni Chewy Jeff, ha? Actually, kanang karon sa gawas na katong ganinaya, it was his. At this juncture, maybe I would close on my broadcast coverage for the YouTube as there are not much discussion going or no more content being shared. So, as usual, I will maintain my broadcast on the page and on my profile, but I'm closing my broadcast on the YouTube as I would like my listeners, my viewers to be covered with the content in the total upload that I am doing for this page. So, thank you if I may end my broadcast this side for my YouTube. But for my other two channels, the broadcast shall continue.